Welcome everyone to Beyond Our Universe Tarot. Today we are going to be looking at live collective readings for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I just wanted to take a few moments here to just welcome you to the show. My name's Kim. I've been here on Beyond Our Universe for about 5 years, and I do weekly live tarot sessions every week. I do individual reads, and I also have a website available, so if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, here at the screen at www.beyondouruniversetarot.com, you can book your very own personal reading. If you have a burning question or you have a situation that you need some spiritual guidance or advice about, don't be afraid to hit me up. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started in just a few moments here, but welcome to the show, everyone. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Today's readings for Capricorn will be live and off the cuff, so anything that a spirit comes through with, a message that comes through, is meant to happen here. Of course, not every message will resonate with everyone or every situation. That's perfectly okay. And if you're cruising through and you're not Capricorn, that's okay. You don't have to be Capricorn to receive a message from the divine or spirit. If a message strikes you in a particular sort of way or hits you in a particular sort of way, just know that that's the divine's way of getting something to you that needed to be delivered. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. Oh, yeah, also, I wanted to remind you, please check out if Capricorn is your sun sign, please check out your moon and your rising signs as well. This will give you a complete forecast of the month of March to see your energies and what's going on for you and your signs. If you don't know what your moon and your rising sign are, you can always go to astrologycafe.com, put in your birth time information and your birth date and location, and it will provide you your moon and rising signs, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. And I dropped my bell here, so let me go ahead and ring the bell to clear the energy. All right, beautiful. So we're going to shuffle in just a moment. And y'all, let me turn on the air conditioning in my house. It's getting too hot. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that started. All right, so we're going to be looking at areas of career, love, finance, and just general messages that Spirit has for you. All right, so we're going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. And basically what this is going to do, this is going to show us the overall theme for Capricorn this month, okay? All right. As you see, this is completely live and unedited, so whatever happens, happens, Captain. All right. I hope you guys are making it through Mercury retrograde pretty well. Mercury retrograde is here, I believe, until, I want to say, is it the 20th? I'm not sure. I think this might be the 20th, but thank goodness we get rid of it, because I tell you, it's been hard. All right, so we have the Blessings card. So the Sacred Destiny picked out the Blessings card for you, Capricorn. Beautiful. And this is beautiful as we're starting to go into spring. I'm going to read to you what the Blessings card is talking about and what messages are here specifically for you. So this is called the Holy Spring. How befitting. So in many ancient cultures, it was believed that there were some springs that were holy. Gods and goddesses were thought to reside in or near these special places, and they were revered. Greek mythology is replete with stories of these special places. Many of the Christian hallowed water sources, such as the Chalice Well, were used for sacred purposes long before Christianity rose to prominence. These kinds of springs were thought to be healing waters where blessings were bestowed by mystical beings. Wow. You know, I've heard of that before. I heard that we have some mystical springs or waters underneath, very deep in the earth, that are supposed to be very healing. They use dowsers to sometimes be able to get to those springs, but I've always heard that before. That's very interesting. All right, so the sacred landscape wants you to know that immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected. You are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. Okay, so some of you I am feeling with Capricorn. I'm already seeing some of you may have had a very serious blow that was dealt to you. You may have lost a loved one. You may have had to deal with death as of late, or death of relationships or partnerships. I'm seeing that as well. So it's been kind of tough for you, Capricorn. So Spirit wants to refresh you here in the month of March. And anytime that you see this message, just know that this is also timeless as well. But we have angels, guides, and spirit guardians that are watching over you. Wow, what a beautiful message. So please rest in knowing that you are being provided and cared for, that there's a spiritual beings that are guiding you and doing things behind the scenes here. All right, so Capricorn, we are going to go ahead and get started with the career sector here. Let's pick a few tarot cards to see what is up for you guys. What is up for the goat, the Capricorn here for the month of March, or the rest of March, really. Okay. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay. Okay, so let's take a look here at what messages are coming up for you. Oh, wow. Okay, there you are, Capricorn. Let's see. All right, so, okay, so we have the Tower card. All right, so the Tower card we know represents swift changes, upheaval, shocking moments. Sometimes it can be things that we were not expecting, chaos, freedom, revelations, awakenings, all the good things. I am sensing from what I was talking about just earlier, some of you have already had your Tower moments, okay? Some of you have already experienced the worst that there was to experience, a death of a loved one or someone that you cared about, or death of a relationship, a death of a job as well. So something has, for some of you, has already happened. It has come to an end here. And you are realizing that even though you went to the worst place or the lowest place that you could get, emotionally or mentally or in other ways, you're realizing, wow, I can kind of see myself where I need to go from here, okay? So just know that some of you may have been experiencing some difficult times or hard situations, and just realize the message, the theme of this is that you do have angels and guides and beings that watch over you, that are helping you, okay? So if you notice synchronicities, if you're noticing things, messages that you weren't expecting to receive, or things that just kind of come out of nowhere, feathers, pennies, maybe a stranger may stop and talk to you and say something to you that strikes you in a particular sort of way, or you know it's a message from Spirit. So be expecting that, okay? So some of you Capricorns have really, really been through it. But we have the World. So this is about success and accomplishments and completions. Yes, so some of you are going to be, as far as your career, some of you may be doing jobs where you're going to be required to travel. It may be local travel, or it could be foreign travel. So it may be domestic, but it may also be foreign. Some of you will also be completing cycles, okay? And you are going to be achieving something great. All right, so if you're working on a job and you're working on a project, just know that that project is going to come through. And we have the Devil card here, which that can represent a Capricorn energy here. So I'm not seeing this as a negative or toxic type of card. I'm seeing this more as determination and sticking with something. I'm also seeing too, to not allow your thoughts if you're feeling negative about something, or other people that are negative around you, to not allow their thoughts or your thoughts to stop you from getting where you need to be or you want to be, Capricorn, because you guys push. You know, that's why they call you the goat. You know, the goat climbs up on the mountainside and he keeps climbing until he gets all the way to the top. Well, that's your tenacity, Capricorn, and that's what Spirit is showing here with the Devil card, okay? That it doesn't always have to be negative, but if you do encounter negative thoughts or feelings or people around you that are trying to pull you down like a crabs in a barrel mentality, it is time to switch it off, distance yourself, and move into another direction, okay? So some of you, if you are out of work, you will be starting up a business, or you may have a wonderful, really divine inspired idea that you can turn into a reality that will help you make money. I'm seeing some of you being able to discover something with AI, to where you're going to be able to take AI and use it to your advantage. Okay, it can be a great assistant for you. It can help you build a website. It can help you build a business, give you ideas, and get you on the right pathway to self-entrepreneurship, okay? Or even helping you build up your skills for your next job here, or the current job that you currently have. So I'm seeing AI working with some of you Capricorns in a big way this month, if you so choose to do it. All right, Capricorn, what other messages from Spirit are here? Okay, that just fell out. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got 3 messages. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. All right, so the first message that we have here is called downsizing. So some of you may start to downsize. You may start to liquidate assets that you have, or get rid of some things that you no longer need. You could be downsizing your business. You could be cutting back on the amount of staff that you need. You may be realizing that it may be costing a little bit too much, or maybe there are things that AI can do, or you yourself can do, that you can kind of cut out an additional, additional person needed for that. But some of you may also be thinking about selling your home. If you have a rather large home, you might be thinking about maybe selling it and moving into a smaller place. Or if you have a large vehicle, you may be thinking about getting something much more smaller, that's more gas efficient, or an electric vehicle. I'm seeing that for some of you. We also have the card of seek attorney for advice. So Capricorn, some of you are needing to talk with an attorney in regards to your business, or an affair, or a situation that you need legal assistance upon. Again, as we went back earlier, I was talking about the death of someone. Maybe you're needing to seek attorney for in regards to inheritance, or getting assistance from someone in the legal profession that can help you in regards to getting your part of the inheritance or money, or, tying up loose ends, a trust, a will, or something to that degree. But some of you are going to be seeking an attorney for assistance here. And we also have trademark and patent your idea. Wow, Capricorn. I was just talking about that, about how if you have a great idea here with this World card, to make sure that you put it to good use, okay? And make sure that you protect your idea, because you may have people around you that may be trying to steal your idea, or maybe try to capitalize off of that and do something of their own, or something similar to what you have. So if you have something that's very unique and very different, please make sure that you do all the things legally or paperwork-wise to protect yourself and protect your idea. All right. Okay, so we have the card of foresight. So pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. All right, Capricorn, so you have the foresight to see things ahead of time. You're very close to or next to Aquarius. So this gives you forward thinking. and being able to visualize things and see things that other people can't. You're very good at that. This is what gives you a keen eye for business. Not only do you have the determination to get things done, but you have the foresight and the vision to be able to achieve what it is that you're looking to do. Okay. We also have the card of transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Okay, so some of you may be stepping into territories that you're unfamiliar with, you're not sure about, and that's perfect for this time, because the times that we're currently living in right now, we do feel like it's a big question mark on everything. So you're not alone. So I just want you to know that Pluto is in Aquarius. It just started this year, and that's a very, very big transformative phase for everyone, not just only for Aquarius, but it means a lot of things will be transitioning and transforming and changing for you. So your life in the next, 19 years is going to look quite different. And some of you, Capricorns, actually, you've already been through that with Capricorn before, so you may have already been through a lot of transitions and changes. But if you do have Aquarius in your chart somewhere, or within your moon or rising signs, those areas can also transform. So if your rising is Aquarius, that can indicate that there may be changes due to your appearance and how you look. You may be going for a new hairstyle, or a glow up, or maybe changing your clothes, or, throwing out all of your old clothes and accessories and getting all new things and a new style. Also, if you're a moon in Aquarius, that's your emotional nature. So there could be things about your emotional nature that may be transforming and changing how you feel about life, how you feel about things. Also, relationships. You may be getting a divorce, or you may be meeting a new partner, and a new relationship or a new connection could form for you as well, Capricorn. So just know that transformation is here. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Okay, it's going to happen. And just think positively about those changes. Keep a positive mindset. Okay. All right, so what other messages, Spirit, do you have for Capricorn around the workplace or career? Okay, so we have the card of CEO energy, taking charge, making big decisions without apology, knowing your worth. I am running the damn show. I know that's right, Capricorn. Y'all better do it. You better run the show, because you have CEO energy. You're not a follower. You're not somebody that sits behind the scenes, unless you're making a lot of money out of it. So you want to be there in the forefront. You want to be the captain. And so definitely take advantage of this CEO energy. You are the CEO, and some of you are actually literal CEOs. Ghosted. Okay, so messages left on read, disappearing act, no closure, just silence, rejection is redirection. Okay, so some of you Capricorns could be dealing with a situation where you're being ghosted. This could be at the workplace. Maybe you have requested to receive some information, or you had an email. You're trying to get in touch with someone, a potential client, and they're not calling you back, or they're just not getting in touch with you. Just know that this could mean maybe that person was not very serious about your business, or they weren't very serious about the situation, or something could have happened and they just didn't have the guts to tell you. So some of you may be experiencing ghosting energy this month, but that's okay. Just know that, as the card says, rejection is redirection. No one wants to be around someone that's wishy-washy, fickle, or just not very sure about where they stand or what they want. We want people that are very confident in what they're doing and knowing what they want. That's very important, Capricorn, because we know that you're confident and you know what you definitely want. So there's no questions about that whatsoever. All right, so I think that's all that I have for career and finance for Capricorn. Looks like it's going to be a rather good month. It's going to be some changes and transitions. Some of you will be seeking attorneys or legal advice for whatever particular situation that you're going through. Continue to have vision. Stay in that CEO energy. Know that transformations or changes, you've already been through a lot of those. Some of you may be experiencing some new changes or that could be coming. But just stay determined and just know that change can be for the good. All right, so we're going to look at the energy of some single Capricorns here. We're going to see what is going on with some single Capricorns. Okay. Okay, so we have the card of Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. All right, Capricorn, be prepared to receive some messages this month. We have the Page of Cups, so this could mean arrival of new love coming your way, or romance, or someone new that could be coming your way, Capricorn. And this person could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Also, this person could be extremely creative, maybe artistic. This person could also have some intuitive abilities as well. But just know that if you're single, that new love or a new romantic interest could be stepping into your direction, okay? We have Page of Swords. I'm seeing that someone may be spying on your social media. Maybe they're looking at your Facebook, your TikTok, your YouTube, your Instagram, and they're looking at your pictures and they're thinking that you're very attractive and they want to hit you up. So be prepared to be receiving some messages, DMs, or messages, or even text messages if the person's able to find your number to contact you and hit you up here. All right, we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new opportunities. When I see the Ace of Pentacles, it's not only a card of just new jobs. A lot of people think that's just what it is. It can also signify moving. So this could indicate maybe Capricorn, some of you may be moving and moving to a new place or a new job or a new actual physical location. And I'm seeing here that maybe in the process of this, you could be meeting or contact or getting in contact or connection with someone in the new place that you're going to be going to. Okay, so this, like I said, this is not going to resonate with every Capricorn, but there will be some that it will. All right, Capricorn, I want to know, what kind of people are you going to be bumping into for this month? Okay, we have the couple. We have the lazy one. Oh, Lord, that's not going to work for you, Capricorn. Okay, so we have the couple attached at the hip, where they go, the other goes. Happily taken, married, engaged, can be clingy, lacks freedom at times. All right, so Capricorn, this is going to get a little juicy here. But we all adults here, okay? We are all over the age of 18 watching this, because I do have age restriction on my show. So some of you Capricorns may actually be sent an invitation or a request from a married couple that may be into the upside down pineapple life, if you know what I'm saying, the swingers life. So you could actually get approached by some swingers, okay? Or you could get approached by someone that is already taken and married and happily married. And they'll probably tell you that, look, I'm happily married, but I just want a little, a little fun on the side or whatever. So you may get that. So just be prepared for that. And if you're not into that sort of thing, which I completely get it, ghost that person and just tell them, hey, I appreciate your offer. It's so nice of you to think of me, but I'm not interested. All right. So we also have the lazy one. You could be dealing with someone that could be unmotivated, difficulty with discipline, prone to oversleeping, late to appointments, or late to dates. So you could have someone that's a little bit on the slacker side, that doesn't really care about, other people's time or your time. And the last one that we have is the obnoxious one. So loud, boisterous, can be a lot to handle, speaks with no filter, can trigger, annoy others, may dress loudly or vividly, may be inconsiderate or rude. All right, so some of you may be bumping into somebody like that this month. You know, that is a wild card that just says things off the cuff. They just don't give a damn about what they say or they do. They are very uncouth. So some of you could be dealing with a person like that this month. So you single Capricorns, be on the lookout for that. And if you bump into any of these archetypes, please put it in the comments and let me know. You know, Beyond said, yeah, I was going to bump into somebody that was married that was going to ask me out on a date. Or Beyond said that I was going to bump into somebody that was late on her date. So please let me know, because I love updates. I get updates all the time from my readings, and I love it because I love to interact with people and know what's going on. All right, so it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting for you, single Capricorns. You're going to be quite busy, so I just know if you are single, just know somebody's going to hit you up. Okay, so we got 2 cards that came out, so that is breadcrumbs. Okay, so minimal effort, just enough to keep you around. Inconsistent contact, you deserve the whole loaf. So you could be dealing with also Capricorn, and this could be a person that's already in your life that's breadcrumbing you. Maybe they text a lot, or they may see you on a date, and then the next thing you know, you don't hear from them. Maybe they love bomb you. They came on very strong at first, and yada, yada, yada. I want to do this and that with you. And then the next thing you know, they've done switched up on you. So some of you could be dealing with that. We also have social media mask, curated highlight reel, smiles for the feed, tears off camera, validation chasing. Don't compare your reality to theirs. All right, so some of you could be dealing with a social media masker. Remember earlier, I was just saying that somebody from social media could be hitting you up. Maybe it looks are deceiving. Maybe they look like they have it all together and they truly, truly don't. Okay. But Capricorn, you're very good at sniffing people out. You're very intuitive as well. A lot of people don't know that about Capricorn. Very intuitive. All right, so that's all that I have for you single Capricorns. It looks like it's going to be a rather busy month for you of dating or talking to someone or several people that are going to express interest in you. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go to the no contact. So Capricorn, if you are in a no contact situation, whether you have pulled away from someone and cut them off, or they've cut you off and they're in no contact with you, we're going to look at the reasons why that is happening. Okay, so the first thing that we have is self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. Okay, Capricorn, so you could be self-neglecting yourself by working too much or doing too many things, and maybe you've kind of let things slide. Maybe you haven't been going to the doctor. Maybe you haven't been, properly taking care of yourself the way that you know that you should be or that you could. That could be another issue here with the self-neglect card. Or you could also be dealing with somebody else that could be self-neglectful, to where they're not bathing, they're not taking a shower, they're not cleaning themselves properly. And that's a big no-no. You don't want to get in bed with somebody or be kissing somebody and they're stinky or they smell. That's terrible. I mean, nobody wants to deal with that. So that could be a reason why there could be no contact in your situation with the self-neglect. Somebody that has just given up, they just don't care. Okay. And I've heard a lot of people complain about that too, dating people or talking to people that just don't care about their appearance. They don't have any self-love here. All right, and the next reason why you could be in a no contact is because you're too busy, Capricorn. Okay, you use busy or being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Okay, I'm going to put you on the hot seat, Capricorn. Some of you may have, taken up somebody else's time and talking to this person, and then you realize, oh, I'm too busy, or I just don't have time for a relationship, or I just can't get myself, put the, have expectations on myself. Or vice versa, you could be dealing with someone that's always damn busy. Every time you talk to them, oh, I'm on a flight to China. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. And they just never really seem to have time for a relationship, okay? So make sure that if you're in those shoes, Capricorn, if this is you and you're serious about somebody, or if just don't date if you know that you just don't have time to give to a relationship, because relationships require a lot of work and time, and they can be very draining, especially if you're very motivated and you're trying to get somewhere in your hit financial goals or career. Relationships just take too much energy, okay? So just make sure that you make the decision to either just wait till a better time, or, make sure that if you are serious, take out that time and just be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Get real with yourself about what your expectations are and what you feel the other person is looking for. Okay, and vice versa, All right, so will you be in contact with the no contact? Okay, let's see. Yes, some of you will. Okay, some of you will. So some of you Capricorns may reach out to that person. Maybe they messaged you and you didn't reach back out to them, or vice versa. So I do see some of you getting in contact with your no contact person. So that is a possible yes here. All right, but if they stink, I ain't wanting to get in touch with nobody if they don't stink. Because there's too many dollar stores and too many places where people can get soap and mouthwash and cleanse their behinds. There's no excuses for funkiness. There's no excuses for that. I'm sorry. The Dollar Tree has $1.25 soap bars and $1.25. It's just ridiculous, what the dating horror stories that I hear from people. Wash your ass. And I'm not talking about you, Capricorn. I'm just talking about people in general. Just wash your ass. That's all it takes. And if you don't know how to wash your behind, go on the internet and learn how to properly get you a soap and a rag and wash your ass. Because nobody wants to smell that. Wash your kitty cat and also your sausage too. That's very important. I'm sorry to be so blunt here, but we're all adults here. And please make sure that people, this is a public service announcement for everyone out there. Please use hygiene, okay? Use hygiene. Don't get in the shower and just do a little bit of this. It's not going to work. The water just running off of your body is not going to work. You need to get soap and water and lather or a washcloth or a loofah or sponge or whatever, and get in your ass crack and wash. Get in your coochie cat and wash. Get on your sausage and wash, okay? That's all I can say. Wash it, clean it, clean it. You should have soaps and bubbles in there. And when you reach your hand back, smell your hand. And if your hand smells, then you're not doing it properly. Wash it some more, okay? And wash it some more until it's clean and it smells good, okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's my public service announcement. We're in 2026. Nobody should be stinking no more, okay? That should be a motto, to stink no more. All right. Oh Lord. Okay. That was my rant. If you put on your underwear and you see stains, that means you need to wash, okay? You need to wash. You need to wash. All right, so now next we're going to go to married Capricorns and Capricorns that are in relationships. So let us see what's going on for some of you. And let me pull the camera back a little bit more so you can kind of see here. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. All right, so, oh, that's interesting that we got some cards upside down. So that's definitely a message. And I'm going to read them upside down too. All right, we got Five of Wands, we got Knight of Pentacles, and we got the Lovers upside down. Okay, Capricorn, some of y'all are going through some things. Okay, y'all going through some things here in your relationship. Some of you may be fighting and arguing. There could be some confusion about where your relationship stands. Maybe if you're dating somebody or you're in a relationship and you've been together for a while and you haven't made it to the marriage, you know, or commitment stage or engagement stage. Some of you are kind of wondering, you know, is this relationship worth saving? You know, should I bow out of this because I'm not getting the commitment that I need? And some of you are just plumb arguing with your mates. All right, so we also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which could mean maybe that you're dealing with a person that is selfish. Maybe they don't want to give. Maybe they're immature. Maybe they're lazy. And again, like I said earlier, that could be an issue or a problem. And we have the Lovers card, which is in reverse. So this just could be all bad relationship. Disloyalty, conflict, discontentment, uncertainty. Wow. Okay. So some of you Capricorns, like I said earlier at the very beginning, we had the Tower card. Some of you have already experienced your Tower moments, and some of you, your Tower moments are still coming. Okay. So it could be that some of you married Capricorns or Capricorns are in relationships. You may be ending your relationship this month. Okay. Because it's reached its breaking point. And also, I feel like you're tired of it. And I just feel like, you know, you're just ready for some new energies. You're ready for transformation. Okay. We're going to pull some more cards as well, because I'm not going to leave you hanging. Okay. So we have the real ones. So loyal hearts to tell you the truth, not just what you want to hear. Stay safe to be yourself. Ride or die energy. Okay, so some of you will be turning to your friends or family in regards to your relationship. You're going to be pouring your heart out about what's going on and confiding in someone that you know has your back and can give you good information or good advice, or can just be a really good listening ear for you, Capricorn. All right. And we have situational single, so technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit, don't take it personal. Okay, so some of you Capricorns can feel extremely lonely in your relationship, whether you're married or whether you're just dating someone. It feels like some of you feel very lonely. Maybe your partner's not, you know, giving you affection or attention, or you're just not on the same levels. So I'm seeing that for some of you guys as well. So just know that if you're seeing this and this message resonates, this is Spirit's way of confirming for you. Again, you've got the Blessings card here. So know that if it's time for you to get out of a relationship or for something to be exposed and you're not exactly sure about what, you know, what's going on, just know that Spirit can definitely give you some messages in regards to that. You may be receiving a message, or you may be receiving some sort of sign from Spirit that's going to inform you of what you need to know, or give you confirmation of what you need to know. So are some of the Capricorns going to be able to salvage their relationship? Spirit, please show me. Okay. What do they need to do? Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This confirms it with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely going to be breaking off your relationships. Okay. So some of you are going to be single by the end of this month, or separated from your mate. I'm seeing a lot of women. The reason why I'm saying that is because we have Nine of Pentacles, which indicates a single woman who is comfortable, materially comfortable. And she's actually happier being single than she is in a relationship. She's taken care of. She's single. She's okay. She's independent. She's got her needs met. She's in material comfort. She's content with life. So some of you Capricorn, especially females, you may be single and alone by the end of this month. And that's perfectly okay. Just know that you're going to be okay. And in fact, I feel like a lot of you will be happier that way because you're dealing with somebody that you're arguing with all the time. You're not on the same page. They're very selfish towards you. And it's time for this relationship to end. It's time for this connection to end. Okay? So just know if you're single or even if you're married, some of you may end up breaking up. And it's for the better. Okay? It's for the better. Oh, we have death. Yeah, but death was in reverse. So we'll just keep it like that. So we have death in reverse. So some of you could have been dealing with stagnation, depression, and avoiding the change. But it's inevitable, just like I was talking about earlier with this transformation card. Okay? Your relationship transitioning or ending is inevitable. But it's for the better. It's for the better. Because I felt like you tried to keep gluing it together. You were doing everything that you could. You were trying to save it. You were doing everything that you felt you could necessarily do. And you've realized with this tower moment, you can't do anything else. You know, Spirit's way of just saying, you know, it's time for us to move into a new direction. So some of you will be ending your relationships this month. But know it's for the better, okay? Know it's for the better. All right, so that's all that I have as far as the relationship sector for Capricorn this month. We are going to start off with just kind of overall messages. So I want to know what overall messages Spirit has for you. All right, so backstabbing, heartbroken, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, and shocking attack. Okay, so Capricorn, you could be dealing with someone that may not be totally honest about something. Again, some of you may be in a separation energy this month from your mate. Okay. And we have coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. All right, so some of you Capricorns will be, this could be business-wise as well. You're going to be meeting someone up for coffee just to get something to drink and talk and discuss business ideas or friendship or, you know, just have casual conversation. And I feel like this conversation will be very comforting to you. It will be very enlightening and very enjoyable. So I'm seeing that for some of you this month. Okay, anything else, Spirit, you want to say? Strength card. Yes, yes. Please, Capricorn, please show yourself a lot of love because you've had to do a lot of emotional fortitude in order to get to where you needed to be. This has required a lot of strength for you, a lot of meekness and mildness as well, and having to grit your teeth or bite your teeth in certain situations. And be open to unexpected possibilities, Capricorn. Be open to that. Something could happen or come out or work out a way that you did not imagine, and it could work out, again, in a good way. All right, so let's see what 3 self-care messages come out for you, Capricorn. Okay. All right, so we have the card of clear your energy field. So it may be very wise for some of you to get certain crystals to work with, or Palo Santo, or a sage to sage yourself. This could also be decluttering your space, your workspace, or your home space, or office space. Just getting rid of old energies. Like they always talk about spring cleaning, how you get rid of old things that you no longer need or you're no longer using. You can do this in a spiritual way too. Maybe it's time to adapt some new spiritual practices or spiritual hygiene. Maybe it's time to, you know, do a spiritual bath or some sort of cleansing to your field to get rid of negative energies or toxic residue, energetic residue. All right, so we have the card of syncing with the moon. So maybe the moon energies will be very important for you this month. So if you're wanting to get rid of something, you might want to work with the moon to do that. And we have the card of chanting. Okay, chanting. So chanting is going to be very important for you. Saying certain or specific affirmations could help you as well to raise vibrations and frequencies. To also be a reminder to you every day to also stay in the present. And to be mindful about what you're doing or your focus. That could happen as well. All right, so Spirit is going to leave you with 2 additional messages. We're going to see what those messages are. All right, Spirit, what last few messages do you have for Capricorn? All right, so choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. Beautiful. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. Beautiful. All right, so we'll end it there with those beautiful messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. Again, please don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs as well. Please share and like as well. It helps to get me in the algorithm. It shows YouTube that you enjoy the work I'm putting out and the messages. All right, that Spirit is delivering to you. Well, thank you so much. And I'll be making more videos, so please stay tuned to my channel. I got a lot of other things coming out. I'm going to be doing some new things that will be coming out very soon. So stay blessed, stay beautiful. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.